Denver Broncos head coach stirred the pot with his comments about baiting teams into believing they were eyeing a trade to move up in the 2024 draft. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer detailed the process that went into the Broncos' decision to select Bo Nix with the number 12 overall pick. But Payton's suggestion that he was throwing smokescreens triggered some. It's this time of the year, it's difficult. And we want to keep our options open. And I would say this for a normal position, and we talked about it, we're entering the draft, you might have needs at rush edge, tackle, receiver. Then you're really manage. But when it comes to something this specific relative to the quarterback, it's, man, you just don't want others to know that this is their focal point. Several fans flatly called Payton a liar in reaction to his comments. Notably absent from Payton's comments, however, is a direct tie to the Vikings. The Broncos coach's plan was on a grander scale than that. Payton was answering a question about considering a move up versus the risk of moving back. It was initially posed to general manager George Payton. Payton called the idea of the Broncos trading up realistic at the AFC coaches' dinner during the NFL annual meeting in March. I think a trade is realistic, Payton told media members on March 25. What's hard to predict, though, is what's on the receiving end. I think it's good to be Monty, as Enfert, today at Arizona, right? So it's hard to predict what that cost is. And yet, I certainly wouldn't say it's unrealistic, and we'll pay close attention to it. It wasn't just Lieber who went after Payton though, with Vikings rookie and number 10 overall pick J.J. McCarthy's version of events that led up to the draft fueling the discussion. Yes, I did think that I could be drafted by Denver, McCarthy said on KFans #92noon. On April 29. That was kind of my two spots that I really felt like I was going to go after seeing the first 6 picks. And it's both great spots. But I'm extremely excited to stay in the Midwest and play for Coach Kevin O'Connell, and it couldn't have turned out any more perfect. That brought out a reaction from the panel, with one host calling the situation weird. But McCarthy's comments don't disprove Payton's assertion in light of the coach's comments. Payton and O'Connell recognized the Broncos and Vikings could be in competition for potential quarterback targets leading up to the draft. Part of the draft is understanding, other teams sometimes have to be complicit in your plans, O'Connell told reporters on March 26. You're talking about the Denver Broncos with Sean Payton as the head coach, George Payton. I know the type of staff they have there. There's some great evaluators of talent. We know if we feel strongly about the type of players that we're looking at and we're evaluating, they probably are feeling similar. And so we got to understand that that is part of it.